Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube page. This is going to be my first official video. First of all, I am a fan of the University of Arizona. I did not go there, but this actually coincides with my video. This is going to be a video that is giving advice to the college students all across the country. With first day of classes starting for some people last week, possibly for some students this week, I just want to give y'all some advice of during your college journey. Nobody ever gave this to me. So I thought, I put it on my Facebook page a couple of years ago, and I always share it whenever it comes up. But I feel that if I had a little bit of this advice, it would have helped me navigate my 4 years or 5 years. I was there for 5 years, but it will help you navigate your 4+ years there. It was on my Facebook page, but I've got my other phone here because I took pictures of it, so that way I can actually read it to you, so that way y'all can understand where I'm coming from. I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little late on this, but better late than never. During the 4+ years, of course, if you go to grad school, if you go to medical school, that's where the plus comes in. Do anything and everything you can. Experience everything. Everything you can. Experience the school, experience the events, experience the city that you're in. Whatever you can get in those 4+ years. If you go to a small school with very athletics, still support your teams. My freshman year, I went to UNCG, University of North Carolina, Greensboro. During my freshman year, we had a club football team. Very few people came out because they didn't know about us. However, I have no idea how this happened, but during our Fall Fest / homecoming, because since we don't have a football program at UNCG, soccer was the homecoming game. After the soccer game was on Saturday, on Sunday, or I think it was on Friday, and then the following day, they came and actually saw the football team play. And usually there was the two home games that we had at UNCG, there was only probably no more than 15, 20 people. Homecoming game, there had to have been 100. So for going from 20 to 30 to 100, and some of them are alumni, some of them are current students. It made a world of difference because the guys played better, they played harder because they knew that alumni and their fellow students were supporting them. So go support your athletic teams, your club teams, what have you. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm still of course, sorry once again, I should have made sure that I had all this. Yeah, if you have club, hockey, rugby, whatever, go support them. Your freshman roommate, if they're in anything, or your sophomore roommate, your senior, if you have a roommate, if you have 3 roommates, if you have 2 roommates, if they're in something, go support them. My freshman year, once again, my roommate played baseball. He was on the UNCG baseball team. I never went to go see him. Never. Never went to a baseball game and never supported him. That was in 2001. Here it is 23 years later. I still regret not going and seeing him play, not supporting my roommate. Do that. Go support your friends. Go support your roommates. Take in the sights and sounds of the campus and the city that you will be calling home for the next 4+ years. Now, if you go somewhere else for grad school or law, medical school, whatever, or your resident, whatever, do that as well. Take in the sights and sounds. Tour the city. One of my friends in the theater community, UNCG, in the theater department, what he did is, the first week that you're there, or the first weekend, intentionally get lost. That way you know how to navigate through the city, and that way you're not out after a party or something like that at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out where to go because you already know the way to get back to school. Tour the city. Find out as much history of that place as you can. After 11 years, I'm just now realizing that, but my situation is different. I don't want to go in, that's going to be another one. But taking the sights, taking the sounds, learn about the city, learn about the school, learn about your department of what you're being in. Whether it's theater, whether it's music, whether it's psychology, who went there, what have they done, find out about that. Once again, support your roommates whenever you do, whether it's theater, sports, medicine. If they're a nursing student, be their patient if they ask for something. If they're, I would say if they're studying law or something like that, they might ask you to help them in certain cases, whether you need to be a witness or something like that. Be a part of what they are doing at school. Go to lunch. Go to lunch with your roommates. Go to lunch with with the people on your floor. Whether it's on campus or off campus, sit at a table at the cafeteria. Learn about each other. Go out and if you get an allowance or you got a little bit of money, one weekend you pay and a couple of weekends later your roommate pays, or your fellow classmates pay, something like that. If they're an actor, if they're a singer, go to their shows, go to their concerts. When they come out for that curtain call, be the loudest SOB you can, saying, "That's my roommate," or whatever like that. Support them. They will greatly appreciate that. I am an actor, and I can definitely say that we appreciate that. If y'all become inseparable, or if y'all become real good friends, see if they want to come down or travel to where you live for some type of holiday weekend, Labor Day, maybe Thanksgiving, something like that, or fall break. Hey, you want to come up and spend the week with me, or a couple of days with me at my place, and then maybe they'll return the favor if y'all decide that the next year y'all are going to be roommates again, because that actually happened to a few people that I know. They actually became real good friends their freshman year, and the entire time they were at school, they were each other's roommates. That might happen, and if it does, you have a friend for life. Never forget that person. This is great advice. Stay on campus as long as you can. Whenever you leave campus while you're still in school, you will miss out on a lot of things. Maybe one of the people that you were a friend of your freshman year or sophomore year, maybe they're in a fraternity, maybe they're pledging a fraternity and you don't know, or they're having a party and you don't know about it because you're living off campus. Maybe one of your friends is crossing. That's essentially the same thing as pledging. They're crossing and they're having the probate that night, but you don't know about it because, once again, you are off campus and you don't know about it. Or there's a show that your former roommate is in, or there's a concert that your former roommate is in, or there's something going on that one of the people that you knew in your earlier years is a part of, and you don't know about that because those events are not being promoted towards you because, once again, you're off campus. Staying off campus means you're getting closer to adulthood than you think. And you want to be a student and you want to be a kid as long as possible. You do not want to grow up anytime soon. You do not want to become an adult. And everybody always says, "Oh, I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to be an adult." Well, if you move off campus, you're getting a lot closer. And I remember there were people my junior and senior year they lived off campus and they were talking about the rent and everything, and they were like, "Oh God, I gotta pay rent. I gotta do this. I gotta do that." And the job that I have barely covers this, that, and the other. It's like, well, you could have stayed on campus because there were a lot of places that people still needed roommates. So you could have stayed on campus and you could have waited until, after you graduated to find an apartment. But I digress. Take your time to grow up. So yeah, those are just a couple of things. Just, have fun while you're at school. Have fun while you're at college. Stay a college kid as long as possible. Stay a student as long as possible. Now, there are some things that you will have to do that come into play, whether it's your major, like if you're a medical student or a law student, more than likely, you're going to have to grow up a lot faster. And you're going to have to get rid of some of that young mentality because of the situations you were put in. But stay a student as long as possible. Enjoy your time as a student, no matter where it is. Have fun. Support your roommates. Support your friends. Support your college athletics. Support everything, whether it's club teams or whether it's the actual athletics. If you go to a D2 school, go support your basketball team. Go support your football team. I did support my basketball team at UNCG because all the basketball players are assholes. I'm just being honest. But I supported the women's basketball team because they were actually better than the men's team, in my opinion. We had a wrestling team. I went and supported the wrestling team. Like I said, I was part of the club football team. And when I saw people come out and support the football team, it was freaking amazing. Go support the teams. Go support the club teams. Do whatever you can. Support your school. Support your community. Have fun. Enjoy the time that you are there. Enjoy the town around you. Find out about the town around you. Go have fun in the town around you. Be responsible when you're having fun in the town around you. So, this is my first video. Hopefully it does good. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please put them in the comment section and I will answer them. I promise I will. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.